Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. ESPN makes huge Simpsons announcement for Week 14's Cowboys-Bengals clash. ESPN revealed that the December 9th Monday Night Football broadcast of the Cincinnati Bengals vs. Dallas Cowboys matchup in Dallas will feature a Simpsons-themed alternative cast. The special broadcast will showcase Bart Simpson with the Bengals against Homer Simpson and the Cowboys. Bart Simpson sides with Joe Burrow and the Bengals, while Homer aligns with Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, according to an announcement from ESPN. For most of the game, Bart and Homer will let their new Bengals and Cowboys teammates manage the action. But the iconic father and son duo won't sit on the sidelines for the entire game. Each will select key opportunities to play offense and/or defense. Replacing a player and joining his other 10 teammates on the field, the release from ESPN indicated. The Simpsons Fun Day football broadcast will air live from Adams Stadium in Springfield, available on Disney Plus and ESPN Plus during the NFL's Week 14 game. ESPN announced that the Week 14 MNF game between the Cowboys and the Bengals will feature a Simpsons-themed alternate cast on Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. An animated Bengals-Cowboys matchup will unfold in the Simpsons universe. Each Bengals and Cowboys player will appear as a motion-enabled, animated player for the special primetime matchup, Disney added. Through state-of-the-art tracking technology enabled by NFL's next-gen stats, Sony's Beyond Sports, combined with Sony's Hawkeye Innovations optical tracking, fans enjoying the Simpsons Fun Day football will see every snap, run, pass, score, and more from the real-life Bengals and Cowboys matchup at AT&T Stadium as it happens, the media giant continued. The NFL began targeting younger audiences with special broadcasts in 2021, starting with a Nickelodeon simulcast of the wild card game between the Chicago Bears and New Orleans Saints. The success of that broadcast paved the way for more child-friendly NFL programming. Now, it's time for the older fans to get in on the fun too. This marks Disney's second collaboration with the NFL for an animated broadcast. Last season, they debuted the concept with a matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and Jacksonville Jaguars, where players transformed into toys and played in Andy's room from Toy Story. Spagnola, one horrendous quarter did them in. And in the end, oh, how these Dallas Cowboys teased us. After that 47-9 shellacking at the hands, legs and arms of the Detroit Lions 2 weeks ago, guarantee most everyone came into this Sunday night game against the San Francisco 49ers, the 3-4 Niners at that, expecting the worst. Why, to a man, all those on the NBC pregame show picked the Niners, including former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett. But doggone it, the 3-3 Cowboys, coming off their bye, were up 10-6 at halftime, and you're thinking, maybe but maybe. In fact, someone asked me to sum up my feeling in 4 words at halftime. And needing just word I said, encouraging. Hey, they had a lead, and on the road here at Levi's Stadium. Actually had scored a red zone touchdown. They had given up just 2 field goals, and this from a team surrendering 11 first-half touchdowns in the first 6 games. And then they pumped realistic hope of pulling off a miracle comeback, scoring 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb acting as if this was just like old times running their 2-minute offense. And the defense, as porous as it seemingly has been over the past 7 quarters, bowed up to force 2 3-and-outs and 1 field goal. As preposterous as this might seem, with 3:05 left to play, the Cowboys had the ball with 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line after scoring touchdowns on consecutive possessions. Sugar plums were dancing in my mind, like seriously, what if they could drive down the field 43 years after the catch, to come up with their own catch in the end zone to pull out their own 1-point victory? Well, sorry, here to say, not so much, these dreams only a tease. The Cowboys suffered their 5th possession without a first down, and this one a 4-and-out. Ball game. Niners 30, Cowboys 24. Cowboys 3-4. Cowboys losers of 2 straight for the second time this season. Cowboys third place in the NFC East, now 2.5 games behind first place Washington, 6-2, blessed with a game-winning Hail Mary and Our Father to boot earlier on Sunday, and 2 games behind Philadelphia, 5-2. Good thing there are 10 more games to play. But this franchise must be asking what else can go sideways? Start with 2 Pro Bowlers still missing, Micah Parsons and Darren Bland, not to mention previous starters DeMarcus Lawrence, Marshawn Kneyland and Brandon Cooks. And by the time the game was over, the Cowboys lost another cornerback, Amani Oruwariye, leaving with a back injury, the Cowboys already without Bland, but also Kalen Carson and Andrew Booth, 2 of the team's game-day inactives. Then there was the curious case of Brandon Aubrey, not only summoned for jury duty last Tuesday but selected as one of the 12 jurors for a felony trial, having to arrange night practice to get his kicking in. Then starting running back Rico Dowdle becomes a last-minute inactive, ill with a fever determined by the medical team too high to play 90 minutes before kickoff. Then while trying to enter Levi's Stadium on Sunday, Cowboys front office personnel and Jerry Jones' kids, Charlotte Jones and Jerry Jones Jr., along with grandson Shai Anderson Jr., were involved in a car accident when a car barricade came up out of the ground to jostle the car. And by time the second half rolled around, found out Cowboys Vice President of Media Relations Tad Carper had undergone surgery to remove a cancerous tumor during the bye week, causing him to miss the game. Cowboys trade for Pro Bowl WR Diontae Jhonson before NFL deadline. The Dallas Cowboys are considering a trade for Pro Bowl wide receiver Diontae Jhonson ahead of the upcoming NFL deadline. Following a disappointing loss to the 49ers that dropped their record to 3-4, the team may reassess their aggressive strategy despite retaining a slim playoff hope. Owner Jerry Jones, known for hesitance in making midseason moves, might see the potential value in acquiring Jhonson, especially with limited receiving options beyond star CeeDee Lamb. Jhonson, who recorded 1,160 yards in a Pro Bowl season in 2021, could provide the much-needed assistance for the Cowboys' offense. By the numbers, Diontae Jhonson has 30 receptions for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns this season. He earned a Pro Bowl selection in 2021, finishing the season with 1,160 receiving yards. Yes, but despite the potential trade for Jhonson, there are concerns about the Cowboys' current form and ownership's reluctance to make moves. Jones' past behavior indicates a preference against in-season trades, which might inhibit swift action even if a deal is advantageous. State of play: the Cowboys are currently at a 3-4 record, putting their playoff hopes in jeopardy. Brandon Cooks is injured and unlikely to return this season, heightening the need for receiver depth. What's next? As the trade deadline approaches next Tuesday, the Cowboys could finalize a deal for Jhonson if they choose to bolster their receiving core and ignore Jones' traditional stance on midseason moves. Bottom line, the Cowboys must weigh the immediate benefits of acquiring Jhonson against their long-term strategy. With playoff aspirations still alive, making a calculated trade could enhance their chances of competing in the NFC. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Diontae Johnson? Leave your opinion in the comments.